Hi everyone, my name is Jamie Martin,
And I'm Denzel Mahone.
and we're going to talk to you today about the proper nutrition for exercise. We're going to start off with a fact or fiction. Not getting enough carbohydrates before a workout can cause you to lose muscle mass. Is this a fact or fiction? This is a fact. Carbohydrates are what fuels your muscles to perform at their highest capacity, and without carbohydrates, you can't perform at a high level of intensity, and therefore, eventually, you will be losing muscle mass. First, we're going to talk about what fuels your body. There are two main sources of energy that fuel your body, which are carbohydrates and proteins. Carbohydrates are a quick source of energy, and they can increase the storage of muscle glycogen. Some foods that you can get carbohydrates from are fruit, breads, cereals, and vegetables. The second source of energy is protein. Protein is what is needed to build and maintain muscles, and it can also stimulate insulin release. Some ways that you can get protein are from meat, such as chicken, pork, turkey, or beef, eggs, different dairy products, and beans. Some other things that fuel your body are blood glucose and muscle glycogen, which provide energy to your muscles. And without all of these things, your body cannot work at its fullest potential.
In our thesis, we stated that ingesting protein and carbohydrates before or after a workout are the most beneficial foods to fuel your body and bring it to its maximum potential.
All right, here's a little bit of information about the cellular breakdown of protein and carbohydrates and what they do for your body on a more molecular level. For carbohydrates, they're nutrients that basically restore your muscle glycogen. Muscle glycogen is the stored form of carbohydrates. So when carbs are metabolized and broken down, they turn into muscle glycogen, which is the chemical that fuels your muscles. From there, insulin is the chemical that activates the synthesis of muscle glycogen, or in other words, insulin is what gets your muscle glycogen going. On the other hand, protein is a nutrient that stimulates the secretion of insulin in the pancreas, and in chemical terms, both carbs and proteins eventually break down into insulin, which helps to regulate sugars in your body. Protein and carbohydrates together produces a different response than they both do individually. So when you ingest carbohydrates and proteins together, you're going to get a greater response of insulin rather than just ingesting carbohydrates or just ingesting protein. So in the end, protein and carbohydrates together is going to be more beneficial to your body. Next, we're going to talk about some different supplements of proteins and carbohydrates. Studies have shown that there is no physiological need to have protein supplements in your body. Therefore, natural proteins are going to have a greater effect of what protein supplements are going to do for your body. Also, the labeling of protein supplements is very inadequate, so they're not really required to put everything that they contain in their label. All they have to do is, just promote their product. And also, they are not required to present any side effects that are on their product. So if you're taking protein supplements, you're not going to know exactly what they are or what it could do to your body. On the other hand, there's carbohydrate supplements. Studies have shown that carbohydrate supplements can sometimes decrease fatigue so that you will stay awake and focus longer with them. So carbohydrate supplements are something that may be beneficial to your body, and they're also going to help you stay more awake and alert and have a greater intensity of your exercise.
But there are negative consequences. Too many carbohydrates can cause you to become extremely full or bloated, upset balance of blood sugar level, fluctuations of energy and mood. Pattern of overeating carbohydrates results in a diagnosis of type 2 diabetes for many people. Too much protein can increase calcium requirement, cause osteoporosis, and kidney disease. Too much from meat and dairy products are bad because they're high in fat, and it's better to get protein from grains and vegetables. Fluids are even more important than food. You should drink before, during, and after your workout. Drinking too much lowers sodium to dangerous levels, which is when electrolytes need to be replaced. Before your workout, you should drink water and eat carbohydrates, and do this right when you wake up to prepare your body to recover quickly. Foods you should eat should be low in fiber and high in protein. Examples like eggs, which is easy to digest and high in protein, and fruit, which is high in carbs without the effect of grains. You should eat during exercise only if the intensity is done greater than 85%. Any intake should mostly come from liquids. After your workout is the most important time to fuel your body. You should eat starches and sugars to restore muscle glycogen. After your workout, your body is most receptive to carbs. You're trying to replace electrolytes, amino acid, carbs, and fluids.
Some studies that we researched were done on the effect of carbohydrate protein and carbohydrate electrolyte supplements. We found that the intake of carbohydrate protein supplements has increased the rate of muscle glycogen storage after exercise. In this study, there were cyclists that had to exercise for 2 hours, and then they were provided with a supplement of carbohydrates dependent on their body type. It was really interesting to see that as a supplement, carbohydrates and proteins have almost the same effect as natural protein. The second study that I found had the opposing finding. 10 runners were tested to the point of exhaustion, which was when their bodies became tired, with a supplement of carbohydrate electrolyte prior to their running. The findings of the study were that the supplement did not increase their time to exhaustion, and that this supplement actually contributed to their exhaustion 90 minutes after exercise.
Portions. Before a workout, portions should be smaller. Eating too much or even too little before a workout can disrupt your performance. Before you work out, you should eat to simply satisfy your hunger and not give yourself a full meal.
So how will all of this benefit you? We all know that eating right has its benefits, but when you're trying to maintain a physically fit lifestyle, it's important to make sure you're getting the proper amounts of these two very important nutrients, which are carbohydrates and proteins. These two proteins will help your body perform at its fullest potential, give it the nutrients it needs, and fuel your muscles and prevent unnecessary injuries and fatigue. If taken in the right amount, these nutrients will do nothing other than fuel your body to a better, stronger, healthier you.
In conclusion, the replenishment of carbs to your body is essential. Your body has the need and it's up to you to suffice. You only have one body, so treat it well.
I hope you guys enjoyed our presentation and learned how protein and carbohydrates are the most efficient way for you to fuel your body to work at its fullest potential.